The last 2 weeks of August are about a new kind of alchemy, and to see what was beginning to activate, I asked the universe for a clear message. The cards that answered are Six of Pentacles, upright meaning, generosity of spirit, a mentoring of others from a position of success and security. You give unconditionally to those around you, or a patron offers financial capital. When the Six appears, unexpected cash arrives in the form of a windfall, venture capital for a project, or a simple gift from a friend. This is feel-good money from a sincere source. Two of Swords, reversed meaning, deception in a partnership and a lack of trust. The two reversed shows that hidden lies may be distorting your understanding of a situation. It is important to dig deeper and get to the truth of the matter. The Magician. Keywords: initiative, action, confidence, travel, resources. The Magician symbolizes the alchemy of change. All the four suits of the minor arcana, cups, wands, swords, and coins, appear before him, showing his resourcefulness and his ability to reveal the magical, creative essence of every aspect of life. Reversed meaning. In the reversed position, the conjurer is exposed as a trickster. Examine carefully the motives of others, because they are not as they seem. Just as the magician enchants with magic, so he can woo for the purposes of deception. You can safeguard your interests better than anyone, so trust your instincts rather than the words of an unconventional individual trying to curry your favor. Consider this card as a warning against disappointment or betrayal. My final message for you. As I mentioned before, the energies in the air strongly suggest an ending. And not just because it's the last month of summer. I'm not an astrologer and have no idea what the position of the stars and planets might be. My guidance comes from my own inner feelings. Why am I giving a separate forecast for August? Because everything feels different. A different kind of alchemy is beginning to activate. Previously, I said that a final, long-term result would come from honesty. Of course, honesty can be interpreted in different ways if you're good at manipulating words and facts. However, some things are universal. You can twist, change, or transform them as much as you want, but they will always return to their natural state. What does this mean on a global scale? Unlike many others, I don't feel new times are coming. What we are experiencing today isn't the beginning of something new, but rather the return of ancient things to their natural forms. Did things not change before when someone was good at deception? They did, and they will in 100 years. People tend to achieve their desires through various means. During the first 2 weeks of the month, the energies literally pushed to finalize processes. In the lives of people close to me, for example, the world around them started to break down and force action. In one case, there was an ultimatum about health checks for work. In another, a superior gave in to their dislike and made a mountain out of a molehill. Within a day, people lost their jobs. The superior knew how to manipulate the facts. From my perspective, the boss did them a favor by getting them out of hell jobs sooner. In the first case, he should have paid attention to his health a long time ago. Here too, I can say it's good that it finally happened. Many people think honesty is automatic protection that will lead to a fairy tale ending. They lived happily ever after, without any unpleasant feelings. Honesty also means acknowledging those feelings when bad things happen, when you feel hurt and angry. You see, honesty also involves a clear awareness of your own strengths, resources, and experiences in different life situations. It's about how well you understand those strengths, resources, and experiences in relation to what you are facing. Can you see the big picture, not just the small piece of the puzzle that's in your head and heart? Can you deal with what you feel when the big picture becomes visible in all its diverse essence? The second 2 weeks of August are about the alchemy of deceivers gaining power. Unfortunately, your salvation will be seeing that big picture very clearly. These 2 weeks will also bring to the forefront the topics of stinginess and generosity, as well as debts and obligations. If you operate from the principle of honesty, there's a great chance you will find a favorable long-term solution. Not just for yourself. The we mindset is about compromises and losses to create something greater than one person's I world. We are not isolated individuals, but rather a part of a whole, of nature, the universe, and society. This truth reminds us that our actions affect others, and that we are part of something much greater.